Hi guys, welcome to Roseanne's Crafting Corner. Today I'm going to do some butterflies, but I'm going to put some odds and ends in the butterflies. I've already made a tray just practicing, but I'm hoping that the next one I'll get done a little bit better. So I'm going to bring you down and show you what I've already done. Hopefully you can see it. I don't know if I can make it bigger, but I'll try. Right, I've got this. There's 6 butterflies. I'm using this UV resin. Keep it under the table so it doesn't catch the light from the window, because I'm sat right next to the window. Right, to start with, I'm using a little bit of this on the edge of one of them's wings. So that's just a little bit of a try of something, and hopefully I'll find something else to put in it. I've just cut them up into little strips like that, and where it's had a bit of a bend, I've just trimmed it to go around the bend. Now then, I don't know if I should also put it in the bottom here. I'll have a think on that. I don't know, because I could take it right into there again, like I did in the point at the top. I think they might be a bit of a failure, those ones, so I'll put them out the way, because if they've bubbled in places, why, I don't know. Right, so that has to go around the corner. So I'm going to trim 2 off, if I can find my little scissors. I've got a tiny pair of scissors from Temu, because I'm a great fan of Temu. So I'll do 2 in there. Let's see how I go. Yeah, that'll do. Now then, is this long enough to go around the edge, or is it too long? I think that's probably just right. So again, I'll cut that to go around the corner, that there, and that in there, but the other way around. Hopefully that should look okay. If they stay on the bellies. Right, I need to cut another row or 2. Hang on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need 7, so I might as well just cut off the 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to there. That's it. So 2 and a 2 and a 3. I got 1 more than necessary. I wonder. No, I don't think. I was thinking that they might fit in the little antennae, but just a little bit too big. So that goes there. That goes there. I might just do the one, because if I try to do too many at once, when I'm just learning to do these things, I might just mess them all up. So I'll just stick to this one for now and see how I go. I will be doing larger projects soon, as soon as I can get my normal resin. I just need to order it, but I don't know whether to order some from Temu or where I normally order it, and that's Amazon. Right, do I need anything else in there to pretty it up, rather than use a load of colour up? Just a little thing will do. I've just had a thought, and I'm wondering if I can use black pipe cleaners for the body. I'm just gonna give it a try. You never know, it might it's an idea, but I won't be able to use them obviously for the antennae, because a little bit too wide. I don't want to spoil them scissors. I'll use my bigger ones if they'll go through. Hopefully. Yes, brilliant. Now I'm going to have to put some UV resin in before I place that. But, oh, that's going to look absolutely brilliant. Oh, I'm so pleased I thought of that. Right, now then, what colour shall I use? I think I'll use a blue. Right, let's see. Now what can I think for the little antennae, I'm going to have to paint them afterwards, because I haven't got a marker that will actually stay on the mould, which is darn shame, but there you go. Right, fill it up with UV resin. Hopefully I've put enough in there. Now then, I don't think it'll matter if I put the blue in now. It's like a green. Right, where's the blue? There's the blue. Got a few. Oh, a few bubbles in there. That's it. pin to poke the hole, because it's blocked up for some reason. I'll have to do something else with those to smarten them up, because they haven't turned out very good at all. Ah, there it is. Now it should go, give it a bit of a twist. That's it. Lily? Right, how much will I need? Maybe 4 or 6 drops. 4, 5, 6. Do it. You'll have to excuse Lily if she barks, because she's quite a noisy girl. Let's have a look. I might need some more in there. Now that was 8 drops of the blue. I just got the blue. I've just got these off Amazon before I cottoned on to Temu. I used to be a Wish girl, but I never thought the quality was that good. Apart from the clothes, I had some lovely 50s dresses, because I love the 50s, the rockabilly and all that. Absolutely love the 50s style dresses, especially if you have the skirts for underneath the dresses. I think it just sets them off lovely. Right, I'll just poke that in. And it'll not have to matter if I get bubbles around it, because if I do anything to try and get rid of the bubbles, I'm only gonna burn all the hair off. I hope everybody's well and having a good day. It's had a bit of rain here. It's just now and again spots of rain. I haven't had anything like America has lately, and France has had a good bit of rain. I'm not very good with the tiny details when it comes to things like this. I always end up scraping some stuff back off. That looked just about right. Push that in. Make sure they're all nicely squared up. Okay, yeah. Don't want them floating. There's a bubble. Perfect amount. Lucky me. I would love to be as good as Sherry Moulton and a few of the other ones, because it's amazing what they do, but it's having the finances to do it as well. If you haven't got the finances to do it, and I haven't managed to sell anything yet either, so it's getting somewhere where you can sell the stuff. There's not many craft fairs on in this area. Well, there is one that comes a couple of times a year, but I think I've missed them. But if you haven't got the quantity to show, it's about time I had a tidy up in here. Right, let's see if I need to push any back. Just at the antenna, or antennae, whichever is the correct pronunciation. A little bit too much in there. I don't want the hole covered. Oh, does that look like a bubble? It certainly is. Gotcha. Right, is that a bubble? Yep. Don't know why they don't burst for me. Get a pin. Right, so far so good. I think I need to push that down again because it seems to be floating. Right, I'm going to get that under the UV lamp and see how we'll fare. They're going to need top coating because they've not dried very well. With this one, I just did little bits of coloured UV and put dots of each colour round. Like that one, I've put pink dots and green dots, and then I've filled it with blue. With that one, it was orange, then another colour, no, pink, then another colour, and then I filled it with orange. So I filled 2 with orange, 2 with pink, and 2 with blue. They're still a little bit tacky, so, but I wasn't brave enough to show you me doing that one because I knew things weren't going to go to plan. I'll just sort this out when it's had time to harden a little bit. I'm going to turn that upside down. Thankfully I've used the inks which the UV can get through. I've had a lot of failures with the mica powders and that, and I never ever manage to get them to cure properly. I mean that one that's my little hummingbird that I'm making into a brooch. I'm just waiting for the brooch backs to come, and I've got a little bit of trimming to do because when I made it there was bubbles in his beak, so I had to, when I took it out the mould, I had to quickly put some dots of UV resin on the beak and get it under the UV lamp and twist it a bit so it stayed in one place. And then I've got to file it down a little bit, and I'll give it a shiny coat. But you see the colours on that are quite nice. It'll make a lovely brooch, and I might even do a little bit with the eye. I know there's an eye in there, but I think if I drill a tiny hole and put a gem in there, that might look nice. And I'll possibly put another gem where the hole is at the top if I don't fill it. Or I could actually, if I'm going to put it on a brooch, I could actually trim that off altogether and then flatten the wing off with a bit of UV resin, and that should do well for that. I mean, I have made quite a lot of bits and pieces in the past, but like I say, I didn't really have the courage to put them online. I mean, this was a failure. This was my first peacock, and I'd put some gems in, but the gems kept on floating, so obviously the blue took over, so it's a bit naff, that one. But this one I fed a little bit better, but I still haven't got it yet. I'll have another couple of goes with them, and hopefully if I get it right, they can be turned into brooches too. Right, let's see how this is doing. Still a little bit tacky. I'm not a very organised worker, but I do get things done eventually. I've got two little circles that I did with the stars. I'm going to turn them into earrings. They're just messing about things. Little squares of white. I can always put something on the front of them and put some varnish over the top. I think they'll be all right. I definitely have to top them off. They look terrible. It shrunk right in, even though I filled them right to the top. So, fingers crossed that this works. I wonder if doing something, I know sometimes you can get your fingerprints on things, but I wonder if you can actually utilise your fingerprint on a project to make a pattern in the resin. That might be quite good, especially if it's holographic or something like that. If you could use holographic and your fingerprints. I'm going to try that sometime. That'll be quite a... Well, that's faring a little bit better. Do the other side. Ooh. It's quite hot underneath. Yeah, Julie Cuts is another one of my favourite ladies for doing resin projects, and the moulds that she creates are marvellous. I'd love to get my hands on some of them. And I like watching Crazy Crafting Creations. I can't remember the full name of it. At all. But there's loads. There's Sam-I-Am, bless her. It was hard for her when our son went to training camp. But she seems to be managing quite well, and they're keeping in touch, which is good. Sons should always keep in touch with their mothers. But daughters are a law unto themselves. Always. That's what I found anyway. Right. I think I'm just going to top these up with clear resin. And I mean the colour will shine through anyway. Hopefully. I wonder if this is good enough to take out. Quite hot. Let's have a look. Oh, it seems to have done underneath. Oh. So far, so good. Just a bit wary of the antenna or antennae. Right. And there is the finished butterfly. So now that I know I can use them the silver ribbon gems, I can create something a little bit more colourful and special. And using the pipe cleaners, I think that's something that I will continue to use, because that was brilliant. Okay. Oops, I'm going the wrong way. I hope you enjoyed that. I know it was only a little one, but thank you so much for watching. I hope you have fun creating whatever you are doing at the moment. All the best to everybody. Take care. Bye for now. Hi guys, unfortunately my battery went flat as I was trying to show you some of the things that I'd finished. Some of the butterflies that I'd already done, and I'd told you what I'd done to them. I put the top coat on, and now I've cured them, so I'm hoping to show you exactly what I've done. So here we go. I'll try and show you I hope you're getting that okay. There's one of them with the different colours in. I don't know about that one though. There's number 2. I hope you can see that all right. Doesn't look very good to me, but hopefully it's looking better for you. Right. Oops. The next one is that one. There's only a few spots of colour in there. The other one sort of got disguised with the colour I put on top. But it's come up quite nice. Oh. And there's another one. Quite colourful. And there's no bubbles, so that's a good thing. I think this one's my favourite. I just hope I'm getting the angle right to show you. And then there's that one. And then the one I did with the mosaic bits is that one. Okay. And this is what I did with the excess resin that was left. I already had the pendant, and it was just the metal itself, and I decided to put the resin in it to make it look a little bit different, so that needs to be put on a chain. Okay, thank you for watching. Bye for now.